Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lita, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Storm, and we begin today after Northern Lights with Kofi Kingston, the man who got attacked before the Challenger Briefcase ladder match, and it was on behalf of Brock Lesnar, and now Lesnar is here! German suplex on the outside. Kofi Kingston was supposed to be in the Challenger Briefcase ladder match, and now Brock Lesnar is the one who took his spot, and Lesnar is going to town against Kofi Kingston. Kingston's trying to fight back, doing what he can, but Brock Lesnar, I think this is going to be too much for Kingston. Kingston just trying to get away from Lesnar, and that one's not going to happen. Lesnar in the ring puts down Kofi Kingston. The referee wants nothing to do with this, and now Paul Heyman is in the ring as well. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as the advocate for the reigning, defending, undisputed GAW champion of the world, Brock Lesnar. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you excited to watch Kofi Kingston wrestle? It doesn't matter, because what you may have already forgotten is that this man made history at Northern Lights. He won the Challenger Briefcase, he activated it on Aleister Black, and he became the champion before ever making an appearance on a Friday night. Only Brock Lesnar could do such a thing. However, I'm given to understand many of you out there don't believe that this is the old Brock Lesnar. You don't believe that this is the same Brock Lesnar who destroyed The Rock, F5'd the Big Show, became IWGP champion, squashed Bill Goldberg, ended the streak, and became the baddest man on earth. And you are right. This man is better. This is a Brock Lesnar you have never seen before. A Brock Lesnar that is more motivated, more destructive, more heart-wrenchingly ruthless than any you have ever seen. This Brock Lesnar will take on all challengers. This Brock Lesnar will fight every week if you ask him to. This Brock Lesnar will show you the meaning of a true, defending, undisputed champion. When Brock Lesnar is done, there will be no other challengers, no more claims to the throne. We will begin accepting challenges next week, and we will accept all challenges. But ask yourself this: if you plan on challenging the Beast Incarnate, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to lose? Are you willing to never see your friends and family again? Are you willing to risk life and limb just for the minute possibility that you could actually beat the greatest athlete that has ever lived? No one would blame you if you set your sights on lesser prizes, if you decided to stay out of Brock Lesnar's way forever. But I must warn you, if you decide to be a knight in shining armor, to be courageous warriors that challenge the dragon that threatens to burn down the village, Brock Lesnar will show no mercy. Folks, that was absolutely stunning from Paul Heyman, and I for one, want no one to get near Brock Lesnar. We know what he is capable of, and we've just seen it. But I got to tell you this, Monday on Storm Chaser, Midnight will defend the Raw title against Yamamoto Kobayashi of Island Nation. You will not want to miss that match. But let's get here to our first match on Friday Night Storm, where I've been told Matt Riddle has stepped in to replace Kofi Kingston. Well, leave it to Matt Riddle to come in and take the place of Kofi Kingston after he was just viciously attacked by Brock Lesnar. That makes the second time in just the last 2 weeks, by the way, because remember, it was Kofi Kingston who was supposed to be in the Challenger Briefcase ladder match. It was his spot that Brock Lesnar took to get in that match and ultimately win the Challenger Briefcase. And now Kofi Kingston, when he was supposed to come back after that vicious attack, this is where he's at right now. Now he's getting attacked by Brock Lesnar, but Matt Riddle, an opportunist as always, going to step in and take his place. I'm not sure he really wants it given the man that he has to face today. We certainly know the kind of wrestler Pac is. We know what he's capable of. But I gotta say, this is an interesting position for Pac to be in as his opponent gets switched at the absolute last minute. He would have been preparing for Kofi Kingston, but now he's got to deal with Matt Riddle. Not that he's not capable, but Matt Riddle, a different threat to be sure. So this is a very interesting turn of events from Pac's perspective. Hey, if you're looking to relive some of the best moments from GAW Northern Lights, head on over to our social media channels, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Links are all in the description, or you can just search General Admission Wrestling. We have some of the best moments, some highlights from Northern Lights, some lowlights depending on how you look at it. And it's all worth reliving over on our social media. Pac looking for some redemption after, his career it's not really gone on the trajectory that we would have expected. But a nice basement dropkick to start things off. He was the world champion right around this time last year. It was actually after Winterfest when Pac became GAW world champion. And ever since then, he's never been able to get close to those heights again. So maybe this represents for Pac an opportunity at something new, or at least being able to make something happen here, and doing it against Matt Riddle. We know what Matt Riddle is capable of, and we know that from a brutality standpoint, Matt Riddle is one of the most sadistic that you will see. Former UFC competitor, once considered one of the top young mixed martial artists in the world. A transition over here to wrestling, and it's been a reward to all of us. Deadlift German bridge here from Riddle. First cover of the match, and Pac able to force his way out of it. You're gonna have to get more on a cover against the incredible core strength of Pac, but Matt Riddle using his knees once again. You can see that padding on Matt Riddle's knees, and now into a knee bar from Riddle. You can see that he's really using his lower body much more these days. Pac able to fight out of that. Of course, the brutalizer from Pac, one of the most dangerous submissions in the world, but it's all about whether or not he can actually clamp that on. Now Pac out of the ring, and he didn't think Matt Riddle would follow him. Able to stop that strike. Riddle's been all over Pac so far in this match. It's not surprising Matt Riddle would have been ready to go, even though, he didn't expect that he was going to fight, but he would have been sitting in his locker room ready to go. Pac was expecting a completely different opponent. So Matt Riddle just taking advantage of this situation, and now a big forearm straight to the jaw. This is Matt Riddle taking advantage of the situation. And now Riddle gonna show his strength against the bastard. Gut wrench suplex. And Riddle gonna turn it around. Riddle with a second one, and he hangs on. Pac is in real trouble here as Matt Riddle with third gut wrench suplex. Absolutely brutal, and now Riddle lines it up in a knee drop. Right on the head of Pac. Matt Riddle has used his knees to devastating effect as of late, but beautiful job from Pac. Kip up into the head scissors, and Pac maybe has gotten himself a window of opportunity here. We'll have to see. This match so far has been all Matt Riddle, 3 minutes in. But Pac, let's see what he can do here. Big shot to the face, and now Pac up on the top rope. Pac's got Matt Riddle in trouble. Pac gonna bring him down the hard way with a superplex. That's the first real bit of offense that we've seen from Pac so far, and it might end the match. No, Matt Riddle kicks out. After all the work done on Pac's head and neck, Pac was the one who had the first real opportunity, but Matt Riddle gonna continue here, up onto the shoulders. Pac comes down in a reverse DDT. Riddle may have been looking to set up a tombstone, but Pac, wait a minute, Pac's gone, and Pac into the brutalizer. No, Matt Riddle stopped him before he was able to lock it in. Pac was not able to get the grip around, and now Riddle with an Alabama slam. Riddle right in the face of Pac, letting him know, you thought you could get the brutalizer. It's not happening today, a Pele kick. Matt Riddle, look at the number of taunts that he's using here. Very, very confident, very arrogant. Matt Riddle, very exceptionally arrogant for a man who almost just got caught in one of the most dangerous submissions in the world. Pac now, Irish whip into the corner, and once again, Pac gonna lift him up onto the top rope. Again, Matt Riddle finds himself in a devastating position, but Riddle able to get out of it, and now Riddle into the corner with an exploder suplex, and he bridged. Pac's lower back hit the turnbuckle as he came down. No, Pac just forces himself out. What a match we have ourselves early on here. For one that wasn't supposed to happen, this was supposed to be Kofi Kingston. And yet, Matt Riddle has stepped in, and Pac, he is really fighting hard here. Nice catch by Matt Riddle, and now Riddle goes for the kick. That time, Pac caught it, and now into the corner again goes Matt Riddle. Pac knows that he's got an advantage in this scenario and may be looking for another devastating top rope move. He might just be. Big shot to the face, and again, Matt Riddle could find himself in trouble. Pac for the second time today, superplex. Pac really making heavy use of that superplex, really interesting, and now rolls Riddle onto his front. Pac's got it in again. Brutalizer locked in from Pac. Riddle cannot roll him over, and Matt Riddle has to tap out. Pac with the brutalizer puts Matt Riddle away. What a tremendous match as Matt Riddle tried to take advantage, tried to get in here instead of Kofi Kingston, but the story here is Pac on literally 10 seconds of notice, fighting Matt Riddle and getting the win. I thought Riddle had all the advantage when he got out of that first brutalizer, but Pac, the superplex into a second brutalizer, and the former world champion, he might just have his sights set on the new world champion, Brock Lesnar. We'll have to see how everything shakes out. At Northern Lights, Rosita retained the U.S. Championship in the hardest fought match of her title reign so far. She's standing by backstage. Another woman who thought she could win the U.S. title. Another woman I had to put away. When will you all learn? LAX is stronger together, and no one can get close to winning when Rosita is the champion. I'd like to see anyone who thinks they can overcome us. Well, maybe Jessamyn Duke can envision herself as a potential challenger to the U.S. Championship. I don't know if Rosita is in as good a position as she thinks she is. Although I will say, having Hernandez with her has certainly made the difference in more than one of Rosita's matches. So, you know, maybe she knows something we don't. Maybe she's just a lot more confident in her own ability than what has been warranted so far. But the U.S. champion has remained U.S. champion. She fought off a challenging Ruby Riott at Northern Lights, and maybe Jessamyn Duke can insert herself into the conversation as that next challenger. It'll be a tough ask for her today as she takes on a former World Championship challenger, the woman who came up just short at Northern Lights. Ember Moon certainly looked as though she would have the advantage at Northern Lights, but she was never able to hit the eclipse on world champion Dakota Kai. And that unfortunately meant that Kai was able to walk out of there still world champion. It was a well-fought match from Ember Moon. I really thought at times that she was the better wrestler, but Dakota Kai, she showed that for everything, for all of the talk, for all of the backhanded, underhanded tactics that Dakota Kai is known for using, she is still one of the best wrestlers on the planet, and she showed that against Ember Moon. So the question after that is, who is going to be the one to take the World Championship away from Dakota Kai? I'm sure Ember Moon is going into this thinking that she wants to prove that she still has the ability to get in there and beat Dakota Kai. We will have to see. It's certainly a tough ask today against Jessamyn Duke. We know what Duke is capable of, and Ember Moon with a beautiful drop kick to start things off. We know Jessamyn Duke's MMA credentials certainly means that she is a formidable opponent, but she's still looking to convert that into wins. As good as she is, as talented as she is, her 2-5 record is still not what she would have wanted it to be, and I think that's a result of her working back from a devastating injury, one that many believe she wouldn't be able to wrestle again. And so for Duke, it's all about getting back into that mindset, getting back into that ring shape. And Ember Moon, after just fighting the world champion, this is not someone that you want to go against right now. Death Valley Driver. Certainly a motivated Ember Moon is not someone that you want to get in the ring against. Unfortunately for Jessamyn Duke, you can't choose your opponent. And oh, Duke, what a punch. Unleashes the right. Hey, if you're looking for something to do, coming out with us on Twitch at @Griff_from_GA. We got a great time over there playing some games. If you're watching this, Monday's stream will be all about Deathloop, the new game releasing on PlayStation. I'm excited to play that one. So come hang out with us. Link is down in the description. Or just search Griff_from_GA on Twitch. Jessamyn Duke looking to work her way back into the match, knowing that she's got to overcome the athletic advantage of Ember Moon, but you can see the pace that Moon works at, and Moon with a Michinoku driver. Ember Moon, my goodness, and now Moon going up top. Ember Moon maybe looking to end this match. We saw the last one go almost 7 minutes. This one could be over in 2. Moon looking for the eclipse, and Jessamyn Duke sends her to the ground. Duke knew what was coming, and she needed to. Up onto the shoulders, Ember Moon, incredible strength. You can see that Duke has a significant size advantage here, but Ember Moon continues to showcase that strength. Into the cover, here goes Moon, and a kick out at 2 from Jessamyn Duke. You don't want to get into a striking battle with Jessamyn Duke, but Ember Moon able to just catch her in the gut. Little kick there from Moon, and Duke still seeming to struggle a little bit here. Ember Moon looking great after that world title challenge, and now into a camel clutch. Ember Moon not known for her submissions, but might be able to grind the air out of Jessamyn Duke's lungs here. Duke able to peel away the grip of Moon, and Duke able to free herself. That's not one that she would have been used to in the MMA cage. Maybe looking for the guillotine there, but Ember Moon gets out of it. Duke, nice low kick, but Moon with a takedown to answer. Ember Moon just has an answer for every single thing Jessamyn Duke has done so far in this match, and now Moon with the Northern Lights suplex. You can see it took her a lot of effort to get Duke over her shoulder, but Ember Moon still able to do it, and now up top goes Moon. Once again, Ember Moon makes the climb, and again, Moon waits for Duke to get to her feet. Ember Moon with the eclipse. She wasn't able to hit it against Dakota Kai. She was able to hit it now, and Ember Moon puts away Jessamyn Duke. That's a big win for Moon to bounce back after a loss, albeit to the world champion, but we know how important momentum is in this sport. We know that Ember Moon needed the opportunity. We know that she beat Dakota Kai. She has done it before. So at this point, you're thinking, are we going to get a rubber match between those two? There's another look at the eclipse. I think we might just. I think it would be warranted, to say the least. Ember Moon has shown that she is still one of the best in the world. I would love to see her earn another world championship match against Dakota Kai. Speaking of the world champion, though, we got cameras backstage, and something's going down back there with Kai. Let's go back. Oh, you thought you could just get involved in my business and never hear about it again? Let me tell you this, Ronda. I own your ass. You will never leave Team Kick. So if you want to act like a tough girl, how about you go do that next week? But if you ever get involved in the champion's affairs again, I'll make you wish you'd never been born. We're tired of the disrespect. There was a time when War Machine was the most fearsome team in the world. We step away and we get TMDK. We will not make threats. We will make promises. War Machine is on the hunt again, and our hunt begins with TMDK. Who wants to get in the way of War Machine? I certainly do not. But I guess TMDK, or ADK as they are now known, are braver than I am. Shane Thorne on the left, Nick Miller on the right. These guys have been an unfortunate mainstay across both Storm and Storm Chaser. The only good thing I can say about them, this entrance theme absolutely rocks, and if you like it too, then check out our Spotify playlist. Link is in the description or on the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. You can hear all of the entrance themes, all of the songs, all of the music featured in General Admission Wrestling. That is about the only thing that I can say positively about Aussies Don't Kneel. Yeah, you just take a look at this and ask yourself, are you sure you want to get in the ring with these guys? This is going to be just a singles matchup. This will be Hanson versus Shane Thorne. But you really wonder, do you want anything to do with War Machine? You talk about a team with a pedigree, a team with bona fide championship success in General Admission Wrestling during their careers. Certainly more than you can say of the mighty Don't Kneel. So I think it's very interesting that, well, I say it's interesting. I mean, if it were anyone else, I would say it's interesting that TMDK have decided to pick a fight with these guys, but honestly, because it is War Machine, I can't really say that it's interesting, more just that I'm a little disappointed in TMDK, although I will like to see Shane Thorne come up against a man the size and strength of Hanson. War Machine has always been one of the most dominant teams in general admission wrestling. We'll see if they're as dominant singles. Hanson certainly hoping he is. A little bit of he's had some singles matches over the past. Just this season, he's had 3 of them. Now, he is 0-3 in those singles matches, but we're seeing a newly motivated War Machine. When you talk about War Machine's history in GAW, you can't help but talk about their nearly year-long tag team title reign that started back at Tidal Wave 2018. They beat the Good Brothers for the titles. They went on to hold them for 322 days until Winterfest of that year, where they lost them to the Young Bucks. War Machine also had another title reign, albeit a much shorter one. They beat the Young Bucks at Storm Honolulu in 2019, and then lost them back to the Young Bucks at Nitro 8. Long history of War Machine with the tag team titles, and immediately Nick Miller getting that chair in there. He did it behind the referee's back, and you can see from the off, Shane Thorne and Nick Miller, they know what they need to do to get the better of Hanson in this match. Nick Miller distracting the referee. Shane Thorne went for the chair. Now he's got it. Hanson able to drop him with the right. Make sure he didn't use it. That is the first challenge that Hanson has to overcome in this match, and he's done it beautifully. Hanson, look at this. Slingshot powerbomb. And he did overcome that first challenge, that chair. That's what Shane Thorne was going for. Thorne able to kick out. Hanson now working on the head and neck area of Shane Thorne. And we'll see what Thorne is able to do here against the imposing size and power of Hanson. Well, that lariat, that's going to be the first thing he can do. Shane Thorne's got a lot of strength. He may not look at Thorne looking for the clothesline from down under, but Hanson, he saw it coming. He did his scouting. He knew what he and War Machine were getting into when they attacked Aussies Don't Kneel on night 4 of Northern Lights. War Machine is a big reason why ADK was not able to help Flyboy. Look at this. Shane Thorne goes coast to coast. Now that I was not expecting. Shane Thorne, he's got it all, man. Strength, athleticism, he's got it. Give him credit. Thorne into the cover. Hanson kicks out. Is there anyone that can go toe-to-toe strength-wise against Hanson? There's not many. Shane Thorne hoping it can be him, but that's not going to do him any good. Hanson with the Uranagi. No, it's a volume game at the end of the day. Hanson needs far less offense to put away Shane Thorne than Shane Thorne does to put away Hanson. And now Hanson's got him up. Hanson with the Samoan Death Driver. We've seen the Usos use that, but nothing is more devastating than when Hanson does it. Shane Thorne. Well, say what you want about Shane Thorne. There's certainly a lot of negatives, but you can't say the man isn't tough. Hanson going back to work. War Machine, all the success, all the previous tag team success in the world won't help him here against Shane Thorne and the Mighty Don't Kneel. Aussies Don't Kneel, whatever you want to call him. You can see Rowe very hesitant to get involved in this one. Hesitant. Oh! Hanson cartwheels out of the way. The big lariat coming. Wow. Hanson, you can see that for all the strength, all the power that he possesses, the dude is incredibly athletic as well. Hanson going for the arm. That's one of the arms that Shane Thorne needs to set up that clothesline from down under. We'll take a look here. Hanson with a huge leg lariat, and Hanson has totally taken over in this match. Nick Miller tried to get involved early on, but unfortunately there's nothing you can do if Hanson is just overpowering Shane Thorne. Irish whip off. Hanson comes off, and Thorne with a beautiful drop kick. Miller loves it, and Shane Thorne trying to figure out, what am I going to do to keep this big man down? He thinks going up top might be the answer. Shane Thorne's got him lined up, and Thorne, moonsault from Shane Thorne. We don't often see him pull that one out of the bag, but Shane Thorne in a row comes in and he pulls the referee out of the ring. That was it for Hanson, but Rowe of War Machine stops the count from happening, and now Hanson back on top. Turnabout is fair play. All's fair in love and war. Aussies Don't Kneel have certainly done that sort of thing more than enough. I love to see them get exactly what they deserve. Looking for a guillotine is Thorne, but Hanson works his way out of it, and now Hanson, oh, good Lord. Knee right to the face, and now Hanson with a rolling elbow off the ropes. Big splash. Hanson is taking control once again. Thorne able to work his way back up. Nice job fighting from underneath. Shane Thorne bringing him towards the rope. Thorne now. Thorne has his feet up on the middle rope. Hanson able to power out. Shane Thorne thought he had this match won. Hanson continuing. Now Hanson just letting loose with these strikes in the corner. Wow, I did not expect that we would see this kind of thing in this match. Hanson pulls him down, and Hanson going at it once again. Into the cover. Hanson looking for the win. No, Shane Thorne kicks out after a flurry of brutally devastating strikes from Hanson. We'll see what Hanson's able to do here in a leg lariat. Puts down Shane Thorne. Rowe saved this match. Nick Miller cannot save Shane Thorne, but Thorne saves himself. Oh my goodness, Shane Thorne. He has managed to stay alive in this match, but maybe just for now. No, another Samoan death driver, and Shane Thorne answers. Hanson to his feet. Thorne turns him around. No, clothesline from down under didn't land. Just over 90 seconds to go, and now Shane Thorne introducing Hanson to that top turnbuckle. It's the only part of the ring that Hanson hasn't been introduced to yet. Wow, unbelievable run. Hanson back on his feet once again as we approach the 1 minute mark. Leg lariat from Hanson. That's the third of the match, but he knows that's not going to be enough to put Shane Thorne down. A running cross. My God, and now a headbutt. Hanson again. 1 minute to go, and Hanson with another headbutt. This time Shane Thorne gets to his feet. What a match this has been from beginning to end. And into the corner goes Hanson. Thorne with a hip attack. into the corner. Thorne going for it again as we approach 30 seconds. Hanson trying to take control of this match. This is unbelievable. Wow, 20 seconds. 20 seconds. This match has given us everything. Shane Thorne maybe has time for one more attack, although you wonder if Thorne's even trying to win this match. Thorne throws Hanson head first into that other turnbuckle. And now Shane Thorne into the cover, but we have hit the time limit. We've hit the time limit, and Shane Thorne just continues to work the attack onto Hanson. Nick Miller has snuck around the other side of the ring, and now Nick Miller is attacking Raw. It's a complete reversal of what we saw at the beginning or during the match at Northern Lights. Unbelievable. Things are not done yet between ADK and War Machine, but where do things go from here? We got to get people out there to separate these two teams, but we'll see you on Monday for GAW Academy Storm Chaser. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you.